from the 2 they're normally allowed to have to 3.
Oof.
On this day, I remembered how to jump real good.
On this day, I decided I could learn to whirlwind cleave.
Oh shit. No, guys, I forgot how to whirlwind cleave today. Now I know how to just yeet my hammer through 3 heads at once.
Yay!
Now I learned how to fire 40 arrows at once.
I do want to have Mika do a power attack someday, because she doesn't know that one. That'll be fun.
Impossible volley is the dumbest thing, and I love it.
I fucking love Impossible Volley. I'm
Oh,
so excited to get that.
I just pulled 2 Izos in one thing.
Oh, nice. Congrats on the Pomeranian.
Oh, I went too far.
He does the good
The
damage.
Pomeranian?
My fucking god.
I refer to Izo as Pomeranian because of his poofy hair.
Yeah, angry Pomeranian.
People drew him as like an angry barking Pomeranian because he's small and full of anger.
I mean, fair.
Small because of his 3-star rarity?
No,
small.
he's just small.
No, I think he's like physically tiny.
Aw.
And he's also fluffy. He's also a soft bitch boy deep down.
Yeah. Where is it? Uh, 5'8", so not too bad.
He's shorter than I am.
That's not short. It's average height.
That's also not too short for feudal Japan.
Mm.
He's the best swordsman, that's why he's an assassin.
It's because of the way he hunches over. He looks half his height.
You're not wrong.
Also known as the Hrothgar effect.
Okay, well, he's MP4 now.
Yee. I think that's where mine stopped. You might get to NP5 if I throw another 10 pull in for Okita Altar at some point.
Which gacha is this?
Fate Go.
Fate Go.
Oh, okay.
You know, I was really excited about finding a mushroom forest. Mushroom forest kind of sucks.
For the shrooms.
Yep.
In the mush moose.
Okay, never mind. These cows are growing fucking mushrooms. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
they are. Yeah.
I can't be under my level or at my level. Matt?
What, Nate? Oh.
Hold on. 1 fighter feat of 8th level or lower that you don't already have.
Yep. Yep, that's what the combat flexibility is.
I love how fighters can pick feats just like some casters can pick spells. It's ridiculous.
Just one. I get to pick
Bless
one.
their hearts. Until it's 2.
Oh.
That's their gimmick. They're really good at the violence.
I'm probably gonna get karma for rolling so well last game and not be able to roll above a 5. I'll be very sad, but
I feel
That
like
won't happen. I'm here.
you can bless my dice from afar.
Oh, right. That's why I thought fighters were stupid.
Because they are.
One of their level 20 options is you gain a reaction on each enemy's turn that you can only use for that turn.
Very nice.
Unlimited block works.
Smack, smack, smack.
Unlimited attacks of opportunity.
Unlimited buzzsaw.
Yeah. Oh, fighters.
Hi, Milo. No, you can't have my food. Go away.
Today I'm gonna know how to lunge.
Hell yeah.
I get. Today I know how to block better. Or not get flanked.
Okay. So Wolf, instead of making a normal strike, can now make a strike as if he had 5 extra feet of range.
I like lunge.
It's a good pinch for like, why would I step when I could just stab you?
Well, it doesn't put you up next to the guy, as we have demonstrated, though, so there's that little
It's
technicality.
also real fucking mean for shit like long spears that already have reach.
That's true.
Fear my 15-foot reach.
Oof.
It sounds like a fun fighter to play, a spear-based one.
Oh yeah, no. There's a
I've wanted to
reason.
play a spear fighter for a while.
There's a reason polearm master fighters make D&D DMs cry because it's the dumbest build in 5e. Luckily, it's not as mean in 5e in Pathfinder 2e, but it does have its moments.
What was it? That
Cough, cough, Casey.
said?
No, that
I
was
know.
Nick.
Oh, that was Nick?
Yes.
No, Nick was.
Nick rebuilt into the polearm fighter guard
Oh, that's
after his
right.
paladin got fucking murked.
That was so funny.
That was the first PC I killed.
Oh, sword's his first skill. Now that I remember.
How'd that kill make you feel, Matt?
Yeah. At least I knew it was somebody that wasn't dead inside because I killed their character.
That's fair. And there was me over in my corner being like, Matt, please kill me. Matt, I want to die.
I tried,
please.
man.
I know,
Hi.
and people kept being like, let's save this character. I'm like, I don't want to play them anymore.
I want to die. Alright. So how's that bed doing? Everybody all
Bueno.
settled in?
Absolutely.
Yep. Just munching on dinner.
So, where we last left off, you guys had a fun little family reunion. Watched Shino choke his dad to death while crying and screaming. And then he decided he needed to take a little vacation, so he went away for a bit. So we're going to be picking up back at the observatory after you guys are back after your several-day detour to the wonderful little town of Nipton. And let's figure out what you guys want to do for your week after sending off several parties to go scout the surrounding lands. Shortly after your guys' returns, Avi lets you know that she was able to make some connections with one of her contacts nearby and get some supplies for everybody. And they were parsing them out amongst the people in the observatory. Each of you are given 100 gold worth of supplies.
Cash money.
Man, it's really
Cash?
convenient that they keep finding supplies right after missions.
Right?
Well, I mean, they can't find supplies they can't just airdrop in supplies for you guys on missions. Just dropping 6 bags of gold into a time paradox illusion
Oh.
thing.
Thanks, baby.
It's not that powerful yet. So, does anybody have anything they would like to do with their week?
I know what I'd like to do.
Would you like to share with the class?
Yeah. So, Tomas is gonna go find Theoden
Mm-hmm.
and be like, so hey, How you doing?
I'm feeling a bit better. Thank you for asking.
So, this is maybe mildly shitty when you're probably still recovering. Any chance you could work on my bow for me?
I assure you, doing that is much better than sitting around doing nothing. It would be my pleasure.
Awesome. So he's gonna pull his bow and sit next to Theoden and be like, you see this rune here? So I got an empty rune stone from Avi. I want to get this one out and and then he'll pull out like the one that Phelan gave him.
Mhm.
Like I was thinking, oh god, what was I gonna put? Oh no, I didn't write it down. I think it was electricity. I think I wanted the lightning one, the purple. I just remember it being purple.
Let's go take a.
I don't think it's actually purple. I think in my head it is though.
It can be whatever color you want it to be. It's magic. Weapon property runes, shock runes. On a critical hit, electricity arcs out to deal an equal amount of electrical damage to up to 2 other creatures within 10 feet of the target of your choice.
Yeah, that one.
Alright. So, with that directive, he will move that disrupting rune off your bow, hand it to you, and then place the elemental rune as a shock rune on your bow.
Okay. So I have a shocking elven longbow.
Congratulations, you now always do 1d6 damage.
Haha!
Zot.
And then I have a disrupting rune.
Correct.
Okay. The other thing that Tomas is gonna do is he's gonna go find Wolf. Nathan.
Nathan
did.
did.
Nathan!
Yes.
So I'm gonna go find Wolf.
Okay.
Maybe Tomas is gonna walk up to Wolf and be like, hey, I need your help.
What would you like my help with?
I need you to come help me find ingredients so I can make shit to make us hit better.
What do I get out of this?
You get the shit that makes you hit better.
Sure. Why not?
Okay. And Tomas is gonna drag Wolf off to find stuff to make cold iron blanch.
So you're making him also roll a survival check to find this shit?
Yup.
Alright,
If
I
I am
need
allowed
survival
to do
checks from
that.
both of you. If he wants to.
You are forcing him to aid you.
Yep.
What am I rolling?
Survival. Thank you. I got a 30, Matt.
And I need to know Wolf's survival.
I have rolled.
That you have. Let's check, let's check. Alright, that'll buff up value. It would be great if Archives wasn't falling apart.
There's a time when Archives is not falling apart.
Sometimes. Are you trained or expert in survival?
Me or Nathan?
You.
I'm a master.
Oh, fancy living.
Yeah, boy.
That will be. Are you gonna spend the entire week looking for that stuff?
Half of it. I want to spend the other half making it.
3 or 4 days. searching.
4.
Then you find 16 gold worth of regents.
Hey, no one tells Sam Wolf has only used the poisons once.
Oh yeah, nobody tell Nathan that I've only remembered to use it like 3 times. I'm
Your
so
You're the
secrets are-
poison. You're
your
the
secrets
poison
are safe
person.
with us.
Nathan, wanna know something else? She has free poisons.
I forget to use those too.
Oh my god.
um. Oh god, Matt, what we were calling the cold iron blanch again?
It's based off Silver Sheen.
Okay. Can I spend the rest of my week trying to make? So I have that 16 gold of reagents, and I had 14 gold of reagents before that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just trying to figure out. 6. So silver sheen is 6 GP each.
So I would let you make a stack of 5 with the rest of the week as long as you roll for it.
Okay.
And we'll tell you how much extra it would, you'd have.
Okay. So I roll. 28.
3 days?
4. Yeah, 3 days.
Okay. That's another 12, so 42 total. That would be, if you want to spend all of it on Cold Iron Blanch, that's 7 uses of Cold Iron
Yeah.
Blanch.
I want to use all of it.
Okay.
Okay, and then Tomas is going to find Wolf at one point, and he'll give Wolf 2, and Mika 2.
What is this now?
Um, so Cold Iron Blanch for 1 hit.
No, for the next hour after applying it.
Oh, seriously?
Yes.
Okay, for the next hour after putting it on your weapon, it makes your weapon do cold iron damage, so it's good against demons
And Faye.
and Fae.
Cool. What?
Yeah,
Like, it's
Faye.
like an extra D6 to those or something? Or?
If they have a weakness to cold iron, it will burn them for X much damage per hit. It's a flat damage
Oh.
per hit.
Yeah.
That could be
How
useful.
And I figured out where you got 10 uses of poison per coating.
Yeah.
It's because Blanches and Silver Sheen coat 10 pieces of ammunition.
Oh, I must have been asking you about cold iron then that day,
Yes.
and not poison. Okay. So I get 10 pieces per one of my vials, and they get an hour.
Yes.
That's fucking fair. Okay.
And if you collect your ammo, you can still reuse it.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, you guys both have 2 vials at the moment.
Oh, much appreciated. Probably going to be pretty useful.
Yeah. Also, out of character, does anybody need a disrupting rune before I go sell it?
Yeah, totally.
I can't use it.
Yeah.
Lana can use it.
Do you want it?
I was kind of holding out for one of the more like generically good runes, but sure.
I mean, you can always take it off later.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so Tomas will go give Lana the disrupting room. And that's my week,
Nice
All
week,
right.
dude.
right? I actually, planned.
You did stuff.
I did stuff.
It's incredible.
All right. Anybody else have anything they would like to do during the week?
Mika's gonna work on whatever people need work on and work on her armor in the meantime. Keep working toward that resilient.
All right. Hit me with that crafting check.
28.
All right. Are you?
Expert.
All right, and you want to spend the whole week on it?
Yeah.
28 gold worth of progress.
Okay. That can come out of the materials, correct? That's the point of those?
What was that?
That can come out of the material or the supplies, correct?
Yeah, if you want to spend supplies are essentially just my fancy like real world way for how you guys are getting so much fucking money.
Okay. I was keeping
So
separate
if you want
tallies,
to pay
so
off the rest of it in supplies at any point, you can.
gotcha.
You said the next crazy weapon or armor upgrade is like 900 gold, right?
1060
Oh!
for the level 11.
Oh!
Wait, that's for armor.
There's
Actually,
one thing
weapon might be
before that.
different. I only see.
It is 900 to get your +2 on your weapon, which unlocks your second rune slot.
Okay.
Okay, priced differently for armor. That's all I had written down.
Yep. Your next armor
Is 1060.
is also 900. Huh.
Huh. When did they change that? I had written the level 11 armor potency 2 was 1060.
You might be doing it like wholesale and not discounting your previous upgrades.
Is that
It's
something you're supposed to do?
1,400 for the 11, but that doesn't count the difference because you already paid 500 for. You'll already have paid 500 for resilient.
Okay, I'll have to look at that later because that doesn't make sense to me. So.
Yeah. All you need to know is it's 340 from +1 to +1 resilient. For now.
So yeah, she'll do that and keep watch for Fino.
And anybody looking towards their next upgrade, weapons are the next expected upgrade to the next +1 to hit at roughly level 10. And that is 900 gold. Oh boy, these things get fucking expensive. Alright. Anything else you would like to do with your week, Mika?
Nope, other than keeping her usual overnight watch for and keeping an eye out for Fino while she's at it.
Yep, roll me a fortitude save.
It's a natural 20 for a. Oh, good God. Would be fortitude. 40 total.
I'm glad that's what we're rolling the 20s
Yep.
on.
Yep. She goes without sleep all week.
Yep. You don't have any magical rings like Tomas, but you learned a thing or two about how to pace yourself properly, so you don't have any real issues staying up for the watches throughout the week. Occasionally, as you're heading off to bed or late into a nightly session, you'll find a cup of warm tea or coffee has appeared on a table next to you. You never find who's leaving them there for you.
At some point, like the second or third time it happens, she'll just say thank you out loud. Can't see anybody for it, but still say it.
Alright. Is there anybody else that has something they'd like to do during their week?
Lana will get her disrupting rune installed, but that's pretty much all I got. She's not really doing much.
That is fair. Yep, it's a simple matter of slapping it into your fists, so any undead now take an extra 1d6 positive damage.
Nice, dude.
Um, and which of the runes were you looking to get?
Me?
Yeah.
She doesn't have enough for any of the other ones yet. She actually might pick up her saving throw rune because she hasn't done that yet.
That is 340.
Yeah, she has that. I think I'll go ahead and just pull the trigger on that just to get it out of the way.
Yep. So do you want to run that through Mika or Theoden?
Whoever's available. So if Theoden's not too busy, probably him. But
Yeah, he's trying to get back into the swing of things. So you talk it through with him. After having used your upgraded armor for a bit, you run a couple ideas on by him about how to how to get some more use out of it, how to adjust some of the straps, where a little bit of light reinforcement could be used here and there to help ward things off. And though the enhancements themselves don't seem that much to the to somebody looking in from the outside, you can tell just from the way it feels that it's fitting better, feeling a little looser, and whatever he was using to treat the metal seems to have given it a bit of an extra sturdiness to it, so you now have +1 to all of your saves.
And that took a
Wee.
bunch of resources.
Yep. Special oils.
Probably
And
some like lighter
metals.
materials and stuff.
Yeah. Some lighter, harder materials. Stuff like
Aw.
elven steel.
Oh yeah, she would have gotten that during the trip into the Elven Lands. Makes sense to me.
Yep. They are nothing if not resourceful.
Wee.
Alright. Alright, anything else from the remaining 3?
Nope.
Yes.
What's up, Reese?
When they first get back, like after a little bit of recovery, Reese is going to cast Sending
Mm-hmm.
to Shino. And he's just going to give him their location.
You don't get a response. You can tell it went through. He doesn't say anything back.
I figured I wouldn't. And then Reese is gonna go and find Lana at ass o'clock in the morning. One day.
How at o'clock in the morning?
Like when Lana wakes up to start doing her morning routine, ass o'clock.
Okay, so about like start coming up, but evening, still dark out.
Yep.
Lana's just kind of doing stretches, and so I was like, "Oh, hey, Reese, you're up early."
Yeah. I was gonna try and join you.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'll admit you're kind of the last person I thought was gonna.
Same. Yeah, me too. But I kind of
Well-
keep needing to run, and I figure I should get a lot better at that if I want to live.
Well, I think you're taking a great step. What is just?
Thanks, Lana.
Was it just like all the running and just all the lifting and stuff we've been doing recently?
Yep.
Well, okay, let's get to it. We'll start off easy. We won't do anything too hard, so probably just 5 laps around the observatory before we have
5?
breakfast. Yeah, I mean, come on, just starting light. Come on, I've got Reeves doing 10.
Okay.
I can't feel my legs.
So it begins.
Hold on, I have the perfect gif. I think I already used it for Reese, but that doesn't matter.
Oh, I know the exact gif you're referring to.
There we go. And thus, the arc begins. Oh, fuck you, game.
Take the V off the end. Like, edit it and remove the V.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look
Yeah.
at that grace. Okay. Alright.
Okay.
And thus, Reese spends his week retraining into athletics.
Yeah, and probably looking like an out of shape sorority girl the whole time.
Tomas peeking out of the woods, laughs a little bit, goes back in the woods.
Come on, Reese, step it up. You got this.
I think I'm gonna throw up.
I like to imagine Tomas doesn't even take steps. He just like slides backwards into the forest.
Yep.
Basically,
Fucking
if
homeless
Reese ever saw
Easy
him, he
does
would flip
rub.
him off if he had the energy.
Kim, that's the exact gift that I was picturing.
All right. Anything from Reeves or Wolf?
Nope.
Okay, in that case, Reeves is going to spend probably about 4 days working towards his next attachment.
All right. Roll me a crafting check.
By the way, Pog up with me. My Falco is now an Elite Smash. That makes 2.
Congratulations.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
Good at
wait,
this
wait,
game.
what?
I'm playing Smash and I got Falco into Elite Smash.
35.
Ooh. Fancy. Let me check something.
And he is an expert.
That he is. All right. Then you earn. How many days were you doing that?
Let's go with 4 days.
16 gold.
Nice.
What does that put you at?
It'll put me at 77.
All right. Congratulations, you have met the threshold. You are free. Let's put it this way. What have you been eyeing for upgrades? And I'll tell you which of them is possible.
Okay. Let me check my folder. Okay. So I'm thinking either scopes or clips.
A clip would certainly do it, and given that you're in the observatory, you could also probably do a scope depending on what type.
Okay. Let's see. I think we'll go with let's go with a light clip.
Alright, what was that? Like 5 bolts, reduce reload by 1 for
I
all bolts in a clip?
mm-hmm. I'm not sure if we talked about how many bolts were in there, but 5 sounds fair to me.
Yeah. So essentially, reduce the reload characteristic of 1 for any bolt that is loaded into a clip. It still takes normal reload to swap between clips.
Okay. So if it's at light a light crossbow or below, that means it just loads. If it's my heavy crossbow, that means I'll have to kind of just kind of set it back.
Yep.
Okay. We will do that. And do I have any progress left over, or is that the whole thing?
Let's say you got. Let's recycle 27 of that.
Recycle 27? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, especially after his little adventure in Hellish Dreamscape, he's been particularly focused.
Yeah. So 75 was the threshold, but we are not going to use all of that. So
Okay.
I'll keep an eye on how much research you're putting into things and tell you when you hit your next threshold.
All right. Let me just put this somewhere. And I think from there he will. I think he's just gonna start hitting up all the mages. I think he'll probably start with Avi.
All right. How's it going, Reeps?
Hey. So the reading material you gave me, not gonna lie, I had to have Reese decipher some bits for me, but so when we were in the field and Shino's dad put me in a bad dream place, I would really like to know how to see through illusions and maybe try to, I don't know, I cutting physically cutting through them might seem a little out there, but I don't know. I just want some way to fight back against that sort of stuff.
Yeah, it's not like. Unfortunately, it's a bit trickier than any sort of like physical trap where you set up. You can't exactly cut through anything inscribed on your brain. I'm gonna be honest, Reeves.
Yes.
Illusion was not my forte or anywhere in my top 3. But I'll take a look through my books and see if I can find anything for you.
I definitely appreciate it, Avi.
Yep. I'll let you know if I find anything.
Cool. And here are these back, and he puts the books he borrowed on the counter and asks, "Got anything above this?"
So, Reeves, I have a question for you. Do you speak
Yes.
Draconic?
Does Reese speak Draconic? No. Pretty sure he doesn't. He most certainly doesn't.
So when Avi next speaks, it sounds almost like she roars at you.
Pardon?
And she pauses for a moment and goes, I'll take that as a no then. So the important thing to know about mages is they're pretentious. Pretty much anything of value above this is all written in Draconic.
Why?
Because it wouldn't be a special club if just anybody could read it, Reeves. And she stares off at a wall like she wants to die inside.
So you had to learn Draconic just to read your books?
Yep.
That sounds like a pain in the neck.
Well, unlike several other languages, when you learn this language, it allows you to shoot fireballs from your fingers.
Sometimes.
I'll concede
Sometimes.
that's a nice trade-off.
So, as much as I would like to help you, unless you can hire a full-time tutor to teach you the books by translating them, or you pick up the language, most of the
Well,
resources I have on hand aren't going to be too much good.
you have a beginner's guide to Draconic?
That I do. And you thought the pile of books she gave you before was big, as she just lumps this heavy-ass tome the size of your head on the desk.
Oh.
So this is the 101. This goes over all the basic structures of the language and the basic rules. And once you get this down, you can start going into all the intricacies.
He just sort of stares at it, looks back at Avi, looks down at the book, shrugs, and hefts the book off the counter.
Isn't being a mage fun, Reeves? Aren't you enjoying this?
Well, enjoyment is a strong word. But if I'm gonna prepare myself to deal with this stuff, I guess this is what I need to do.
Never hurts.
Never hurts. All right. Thanks, Avy.
No problem. So, Reeves, fun
Yes.
fact, are you trained in society?
I am trained in society.
If you didn't have plans for it at any point, you can definitely pick up the multilingual skill to pick up a language. Or retrain one of your other languages where you just brute force a language so hard you forget how to read something else.
Well, he wasn't that particularly great at Dwarvish.
Hasn't probably come in too terribly handy for him.
But what about all the important dwarven NPCs that you guys have met so far in my campaign? Like Erst, who wasn't
Yeah.
a dwarf.
Yeah, like Erst, who wasn't a dwarf. Yeah,
Or-
no, like
The ambassador who got shanked.
but yeah, I'm gonna go with he knew like very basic conversational dwarven, but it wasn't exactly something he focused too much on outside of like two phrases, where's the scrap and where's the bathroom.
That sounds like Reeps.
Mood.
So if you want to spend the half of this week cramming and next week cramming, I'll let you cycle those languages out.
All right, sounds good to me.
Just
Reeves.
you hear Reeves like crying in pain, like, "Oh God, Reeves, you hurt yourself." He's like, "Head too full. I have every thought."
It's just like Reese from upstairs hearing Draconic, like really broken Draconic, and looking down and be like, "Are you okay?
No,
Why are you reading? Why are you trying to read Draconic?"
conjugating this language is awful.
I mean, it is perfectly easy for me, but I
You went
went
to college.
Hi, my name is Reese.
I mean, I could have just cast like comprehend languages on you or something.
But you won't be around all the time for that.
Am I going somewhere?
No, I'm just saying sometimes the group splits up.
Fair
Now
enough.
we can have two people that know Draconic.
Oh
Unless
boy.
Tomas also knows that one.
No, he's got Elvish and Abyssal.
Oh, okay. I thought Tomas was a cryptid that had like 40 languages.
No.
Reese is the cryptid that knows a bunch of languages.
Yeah. I just really like to imagine Reeves walking up to a dwarf being like, "Donde está el baño?"
Right? Reese
"¿Dónde necesito la
knows.
biblioteca?"
I hate to break it to you, Sam, but Dwarven is not Spanish.
Listen,
No, it's not.
I
It's
fucking
more like
know, Matt.
it's more like Sprechen Sie Deutsch.
See, I don't know German. I can't make the joke that way.
But you knew it was German.
Yeah, Sam, obviously the joke would have been fucking Donde está Deutsch.
No,
Where's
Reese
the
knows
library?
5 languages.
El queso es viejo y mojoso.
Oh no, sorry, I was thinking of Avi. Avi terrifies me. Her languages
God.
card hurts my soul.
Reese is gonna
Goodness.
get up there.
I think I made her pick up multilingual for the memes.
Oh my god.
Okay.
It's tempting one to take.
Do Hell Knights ever learn any of that
Oh.
stuff?
Only
Matt?
if you make them.
Oh, okay.
Matt, I know this is gonna be really, really useful. I also know Sylvan.
That has more of a chance of being useful. You know a Fae.
Oh shit,
do.
you right, fam.
You do.
You know one of their kings.
Oh shit, you right, fam.
I know Elven, Draconic, Dwarven, and Abyssal.
Stephanie, look what you started. Now we're discussing languages.
This
We're
ain't my
discussing
fault.
languages.
It's exactly your fault.
Don't pin this on me.
Pins it on you. Like
Wow.
a badge.
Where's it with pride?
Oh, now you admit it.
Okay. Well, from there, I think I think Reeves will will like approach Reese at like the end of the week and try to give like a complicated greeting and totally fuck it up.
Reese will just stare for a moment. He's like, "Boy, your accent's bad, and your pronunciation, and your sentence structure. Are you okay?"
I've been doing this for like a few days. Cut me some slack.
It was a good attempt, and he's gonna just like reach down and gently pat him on the head.
Hey, hold on. Let's try and have a conversation. I'll be very horrible at it, but that's how you learn languages.
I will
You see-
speak slowly for you.
Huzzah! And Reeves will attempt to have very poor conversational draconic with Reese.
It's like your college days if one of your classmates was the tiny green toddler. But he's getting there. It's actually surprisingly impressive for 3 days of work.
Reese will gently correct him.
Oh, right. So, roar, 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 roar.
Rawr, rawr, rawr,
No, it's
rawr,
roar, roar.
Basically,
rawr, rawr, rawr.
it's like the squirrel speech that
Squeak,
Kronk
squeak,
uses,
squeak, squeak, squeak,
except with
squeak.
dragon sound from like video games just mashed together.
Incoherent dragon noises.
It's just a dragon soundboard.
Just like snap cuts to Zara upstairs, like, why are all of my children dumbasses?
She suffers.
Nara, did you invent the Draconic language? Is that why it's used for magic?
No,
Actually, that's a fair question.
she didn't.
She didn't. In fact, she's really fucking annoyed that they picked Draconic.
You literally could have picked anything else.
Blame the dragons, I guess. I don't know how that actually happened in this universe.
No, just dragon booze.
Okay. Well, I think that's gonna be his week. He might go around to probably Cedar and eventually maybe Nara to talk about the same stuff that he talked with Avi.
Cedar
Well-
is unfortunately out of the office until the end of the week, but
Oh,
you
that's
can
right.
catch up with him then.
Okay, that's fair.
The unfortunate downside of your dad being really good at espionage.
He's always away on business. Okay. Well, yeah, that'll be his week.
Yep. Alright.
I wonder what Draconic is actually supposed to sound like.
Low and guttural, probably. But fancy.
A lot of S's.
Welsh.
Yeah,
Welsh.
that sounds fair.
Yeah, it has weird words in it. It's actually like, you know, I hate to mention this game, but Skyrim.
Yeah.
It's kind of what it looks like. Looks like Old Norse.
Yeah, it's ridiculous looking.
I had
Slightly less symbols.
I have this old D&D 3.5 book called the Draconomicon, and it did have like bits of the language in it.
That's a summoner relic.
Yeah, they had a bunch of really weird, interesting lore books back then.
I
Yeah.
think it's supposed to sound deep and guttural and kind of like growly, like a dragon is speaking it, but
Mhm.
They don't exactly
Shrug
debate on
emoji.
whether they have lips as to how much letters they can form.
whatever, it's fantasy, no one cares.
I read
Giant
some
scale
interesting
lips.
debates.
That's true. There are lots of internet debates. How can dragons vocalize?
With their brain place. Hashtag magic.
Hashtag magic.
Whoever said dragons didn't have lush armored lips.
Kinky.
All the better for smooching.
I was just that meme of that girl that makes the really disgusted face drinking a beer before going,
Vid, I know. Hi, Vid. You and me are the people that have threads on this. So, anyway. So, you guys spend your weeks. Stop trying to drink that.
No.
And eventually, the adventuring parties return. And you guys are gathered around upstairs to discuss the latest bit of information and figure out where you want to go. Right. So, did everybody read the breakdowns I provided in the voting channel?
Yes.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Alright, then I will save you the effort of me reiterating that here. Brief overview. Chinny is going to continue to be a problem. That's just a fortress of fuck. You might deal with it eventually, we'll see. Barrel Spine Pass is a fortress in the middle of nowhere, and somewhere between the middle of nowhere and somewhere people are disappearing with it, even though they have a night escort. Nobody's sure where to though. And the Labyrinthine Grove, based on the reports you guys got from Phelan. It sounds like Zumir and Kapak are holding down the fort there to varying degrees of success, enough to the point where Phelan was like, yeah, they got this, and fucked off to somewhere else in the Elven lands to deal with other threats. Madame Victoria, Avi, and Nara used a mixture of scrying magics and were able to give you guys a rough idea of where Kapak and Zumir are and the closest point to get there that isn't the Labyrinthine Woods. Because if Nara's being honest, that place is fucked, and it's going to be a horrific nightmare getting through there, but it sounds like you got a problem to deal with and friends to get out of there.
I vote. I vote we go retrieve our friends.
Tomas
I
is gonna
agree.
look at Reeves cross arms like, I thought you were voting with me this time, Reeves.
I'm assuming that you're going to want to also save our friends.
Yeah, I literally just don't want to go to Chinny.
That is fair. I don't want to go to Chinny either.
Same.
I don't even know what we would do at Chinny, to be quite
She seems
honest.
like a death trap.
If it's
Out
of
that
character,
labyrinth is
Sam's
really as
lying.
bad as they say it is, we can't even leave them in. We can't leave them in there.
Well, one of them does have an advantage you don't.
Don't-
Small,
He's a
angry,
tree.
a tree.
Oh
Don't-
no, the other one.
He talks to angry trees.
Can
The
you
druid?
stop?
No, he can't.
I mean, I think both their unique skill sets are pretty suited to the environment.
Considering that it sounds like your druid was a minotaur, I doubt that he has any problem navigating the region, which is famous for the fact that it is a living maze.
Matt.
Hmm?
Out of character, I fucking hate you. You put
Yeah.
the fucking Minotaur in the labyrinth. Fuck off.
I'm mad.
Hey, maybe there's a reason he's there, okay? Get off my
No.
case.
Fuck off.
And as much as I would like to give you all the magical assistance in the world, that is largely within Phelan's domain. And considering that it's been corrupted to the point where even the druids can't keep it under control, I doubt he even has much say what's going on there anymore. As much as he might protest otherwise.
I've always wanted to be asphyxiated with a plant.
Is that like a
I'm gonna
thing?
Give Reese a look.
Nara just gives you a sideways look before looking back at the fucking globe and exhaling.
Guys, I was being sarcastic.
Hmm.
Do I need to know things?
No.
Tomas freaking brings like a few vines into the bedroom.
I made a
He
rope
does have
out of
vine
vines.
arrows.
Alright.
Impressed Reese's face.
If you don't have some already, I'd make sure you guys stock up on provisions and any sort of navigational supplies you might need to help you get around there. It doesn't seem to actively disrupt any of those sorts of devices, but it will be cutting off passages. So be prepared to most likely leave a different way than you came in. We'll try to get you as close as we can without having to worry about the influence of the forest, but with the disruption in the area, it's hard to tell exactly how far the borders of it currently are and if they are maintained or expanded.
Oh! Don't worry, guys. I got this covered. I have a spell I can prepare where we can always know where north is.
He's buying a compass.
I
Mika,
mean,
Mika
I
quietly
do
buys
have a
compass.
wayfinder.
yeah, but like,
Reese will pull the compass out.
Actually, Mika has a compass
Well-
already, so
He's
yeah, but
well,
what if the physical ones don't work in there?
then we'll rely on you. But it doesn't hurt to have a backup.
Mm-hmm.
Lana, what if
Yes,
your spell? Lana, what if your spell gets messed up in there too?
Well, then I guess we're really in problems, then, aren't we?
Or you can just ask like the master tracker to help you find the way. I'm just gonna say that.
That's nonsense.
Yeah.
So, forewarning, don't go in there expecting any one solution to work. If it's anything like it was in the past, it's very likely the forest will try to separate you all at some point, either intentionally or not.
oh
Are you
good.
telling us we can't just murder our way through it?
Oh, the problem would be a lot easier if I could go send you all in knowing you can do the one thing you're good at.
Yeah.
Alas, this is a problem that we'll have to solve with our minds.
This is gonna be fucking fun.
Also, Phelan requested not to burn down the whole thing.
I was
She
going to
just-
suggest
she
not
just-
to hurt the foliage.
That's an oddly specific request.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
wonder why.
Reese is gonna give Reeves a look.
Look, it was either that or be eaten by zombies. Pick one.
Just a moment.
Well, on top of Phelan being very upset if you do a no-no again, it's very likely that the corruption in this trees won't be very healthy if we get it airborne.
Billy noted. Also, Kapak would probably kill me.
I'm more worried about Phelan. Let the corruption take me at this point.
Glad to see you're as eager and willing as ever, Tomas.
It wouldn't be him if he was excited to go somewhere.
Listen, I'm trying.
I know.
Are there mushrooms in this forest?
Probably.
Better.
Probably not
I
edible
would avoid
ones.
consuming them. If they wouldn't have killed you before, they probably will now.
Damn it. Yeah, less excited again.
I'm glad to know all I need to do to excite you is to give you a bunch of mushrooms to eat.
Would you rather go to Chinny?
No, he
Didn't
got a
think
fucking
so.
point. Yep.
OSEC informs you that they haven't had too many updates themselves this past week. They're trying to get more information from Northwest Brescia and the Heartlands, which is the home of the Halflings and the area in which Cindergate is settled. But it's taking some time to get into contact with people up there securely. So it looks like it's just a matter of gearing up and heading out. So, does anybody have anything they'd like to pick up or prepare before heading out on your fun little adventure?
How much did you say the current armor upgrade, the resiliency rune is?
340 gold.
340 gold. I think can Reebs have picked that up at some point during the week and
Yep.
have Theoden apply it?
You just have leather armor, right?
Yes.
Yep. He can work on treating and fitting your armor a bit more, so it feels a bit less restrictive on you and is toughened against certain types of magical enchantments and physical blows, giving you a +1 to all your saving throws.
So you said that was 340?
Yes.
Okay.
Matt,
Yep.
are there items that like I could get that would help with survival? Or not?
There are various things that could help with survival. It just depends on what aspect of survival.
Yeah. No, I'm good.
Alright.
I think I'm
Alright.
good.
Everybody got everything they need then?
That's what Avie has any more healing potions left for sale, does she?
Oh yeah, she always tries to restock those, considering how much you guys love to throw yourself into violence.
I wouldn't mind picking up what's the lesser? That's a
Lesser is 12 gold for 2d8 plus 5.
okay.
I'm actually gonna grab a moderate healing as well.
Yep, those are 50 gold for 3d8 plus 10.
Can I actually get a compass?
Yes.
Does she have the... What's the difference between a normal compass and a lensatic? Oh, can I get a
+1.
lensatic one?
What's the listed cost on it?
20.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll take one too.
the +1 or the normal?
+1.
Alright, 20 gold.
It's called what campus?
Lensatic.
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 What does that do?
It gives you a
+1 item.
+1.
To sense direction or navigation.
Oh.
Thank you, Kevin.
Yeah.
Yeah, my fancy compass I don't think has that.
Nope, but it can hold a Aeon Stone in it.
Yeah, it has one.
I'm trying real hard to get better about using Lana's magic. So,
It's hard.
it's hard.
You have a toolbox full of tools, but why would you stop when hammer solves 95% of the problems?
Hammer's nice.
Basically,
Hammer's fun.
it's. I just need to try to find kind of general utility stuff to work for where I'm going.
Alright.
I think I
need
did
to
a good
get this
job here.
screw
though.
into the slot. Ding, ding, ding.
I think I did a good job of picking
Yeah.
tools that might come in handy for this situation, though.
Yeah. Everyone has dark vision until they don't.
Oh boy.
That's probably the scariest thing you said all this campaign.
I'm not taking away dark vision. I'm just meeting everybody's like, haha, I have dark vision. They're like, wait, what's low light vision?
Well, you fix that. I never have to ask you that again, Matt.
Yep. I think we still have 2 or 3 people left with it though.
Sure
It
don't
would
have it.
it would be 2 without me.
With what?
Dark vision.
Uh,
Dark vision. No dark vision.
Because I know for a fact Wolf has it, Dwarves have it,
Right.
Goblins have it, and now Tomas has it because he's fucking feral.
Fair.
It's all good. It doesn't come up super often.
Yeah. Okay. So, you guys finish supplying up. And with a little bit of prep, Nara gives you the re-enchanted steed trinkets. And you guys start making your way to the forest. Where is the world map? Let's go to the world map. Okay. So we're gonna take a fun little trip.
I'm my favorite rocket ship.
So you guys land here and follow the road for a bit before jutting up to the south into the western portion of the labyrinthine woods, which is the rough estimate of where they believe Kapak and Zumir to be based on both reports and various scrying techniques to give a rough idea of where they are.
Is this like basically the day that we would kind of arrive?
You would have arrived about 5 days on the 5th day of travel. It was a ways
Okay.
out.
Right when we arrive, Reese is casting telepathic bond. Crap. No, I can only cast it up on myself and 4 willing people. Who wants it?
I'd like it.
Okay, Tomas.
I
Who
would
else
like
wants?
it.
Okay, Reeves.
What's what? Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Telepathic bond. 2 more people can have it. Who wants it?
I'll take it if no one else wants it.
Mika.
Lana will go without. She has message.
And I guess Wolf.
Hey. I take.
Lasts 8 hours.
All right.
And I think I can communicate with them. Yep, any place on the same planet.
All right. Note to self: shot them to a different planet.
We.
Dun dun dun.
We indeed. So, time for the fun.
Oh boy.
As if you don't know our weaknesses already.
So, given the instructions you were provided after breaking camp for that day, you guys head north deeper into the woods, trying to push towards the last known location of Zumir and Kapak. And after a while, the woods begin to close in around you, becoming a bit more cramped as you navigate through them. But after a bit, you eventually break through the tree line for a bit and find that the shrubbery here has grown a bit odd. Though it isn't as clean cut as a hedge maze, most of the foliage here is wild and tall and twisting, forming narrow passageways that are barely traversable between towering pillars of earth and vines and bushes and thorns. Occasionally you see movement at the edge of your vision, but it's always gone by the time you look. And let me put on the music as I ask you, what would you guys like to do?
I can only see my icon, but and it's Reese's
I-
old icon.
I'm good at what I do, I swear.
Okay.
I'm Only Reese went in.
Ah, giant Reese.
That's not Reese. I only put 1 token on there just for the sake of not trying to cram 40 people into this hedge maze.
Fucking fair.
There you go. And I should probably give it control of that.
Oh boy.
There we go.
Huh?
I typed in this fucking name of the song, and it's also the name of a boss. So a how to clear guide came up, and apparently it was by Griffin McElroy.
Awesome.
Okay.
Griffin McElroy joined the call, everyone. I'm pogged up.
Awesome.
Let's try this.
I think
Thank you.
can just put in the URL, right?
Not maybe with Groovy, but I'm lazy. Okay. There we go. It is very quiet. All right. So, as you guys shuffle in and try to take a look around, you can see the path is starting to arc out in a couple of directions from here. And as you turn to look back over your shoulders, you can't find the path you came from.
Well, she did warn us.
Off to a good start. Well, what direction do you want to go?
He's supposed to go to the middle of a maze, right? So pick a wall and follow it. That's how I worked with the caves, at least. Can't be too different here.
Yep.
Reese is gonna cast Detect Magic real quick.
All right.
Is he
which
blinded?
direction? Or is it in?
It's an aura.
Oh, it's an aura. What is this described as? Hold on, I have to pull up the spell list.
I think it picks up the largest source of magic.
Yeah. The largest source of magic you can detect is transmutation.
Okay. Fun.
And that's emanating from the walls.
She's like, well, we're surrounded by magic, so that should be super fun.
Oh, what else is new?
I'm already put at ease.
Just speak Draconic at it, Reebs.
Okay, I got this. And
Oh,
then
that's what that sound was. I thought the observatory was haunted.
Reeves just like gives Lana a look, and then just starts babbling in Draconic.
Reese's like, You almost got it. You almost got it.
Okay. What's the conjugation participle that I'm supposed to use there?
Reese will just say it.
Oh.
But really, what direction are we going?
Looks at Tomas.
Okay. Matt,
Yes.
looking at this map, there's a path to the north and a path to the right and
There's
a
a
path
path
to
to the
west.
north, to the east, and the west.
Fuck it, let's go east.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Alright, let's head east.
Wait, hold on.
What?
Nara
Yeah.
said that we could get split up, right?
Yes.
Tomas is gonna reach into his bag and pull out a rope. He's like, time to tie ourselves up.
Oh. Do I have to?
Yes?
What if something snatches one of us and we get drugged through the bushes?
What if we have to fight?
At least we'll be together.
Right?
Well, if it drags you off into the trees and you don't have us with us, then you don't. Then, at least if we're dragged with you,
Then
we can
only
help
one
punch
of us dies.
I'd rather punch it.
Yeah, Tomas has already tied the rope around his waist. He's like, if you want to join me, you can. If you really don't want to, good luck.
No, 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 no. Fine, fine, fine.
Better safe than sorry, I guess.
So Tomas is gonna tie himself at an end, and he's gonna take the front.
Alright, stick me next in line.
Is anybody not tying themselves up?
Mika will.
Nathan.
I'm only supposed to see Reese on the map, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you allowing Tomas to tie you to the daisy chain of adventurers?
Who all agreed?
Pretty much everybody, I
did.
think.
Everybody.
Some more reluctantly than others.
Wolf will do it.
Alright. So who are the ends?
Tomas is gonna take the front.
Alright, who wants to be the caboose of this train?
Not it.
You don't want Wolf to be there, because he's just gonna pull you all with him.
Probably Reeves then, since he has a range option.
Alright.
Yeah, Mika likes to charge into things. Probably not great to have around the end.
Yeah. At least this way you guys can form a horseshoe as the two, I assume, large boys in the middle sprint at the target. And Lana is dragged along beside them.
Wow!
Can't wait for Reese to get clotheslined.
Tomas is like,
Oh, we can fight with the rope.
Oh no.
Alright, Reeves, let's get you into melee.
Yanks.
this is gonna go terrible, and I'm so excited.
This is gonna go so bad. This is gonna go about as good as it did in Critical Role.
So proud of all of you.
I am.
Let's go.
Alright, so where are we? What direction are we going?
East.
Okay, should we be quiet?
Yes.
I mean,
I'm gonna be sneaky. In case there's something in here that wants to kill us.
Alright.
Isn't that just everything?
Oh boy.
Mika's gonna keep her shield raised while we're shuffling through this.
Reese is still sore from leg day.
33.
Much hard.
What are we
It's
rolling?
much harder to sneak when you can't feel your toes.
I'm rolling. We rolling stealth.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh, 21.
Some creepy ass music, by the way.
Yep. Bloodborne OST, baby.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I thought it was Bloodborne. I
What
was like,
fight is it?
This
Which
is-
pandemic?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I love the Bloodborne OST, it's so good. High five, Matt, using Bloodborne music.
Hell yeah. The one that always comes to mind, we're like, what game has creepy shit in it?
Did that mine? Oh,
Yep.
Mine did not type in. There we go.
Matt,
There we go. What's up?
is it possible that while we're going, I can, like, because it says, like, with my heritage, I can use the seek action to sense undetected creatures in a 60. Am I able to do that while we're sneaking?
I think sneaking is it. You'd have to stop to do that.
Okay.
Because sneaking is its own exploration activity.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask.
No problem.
Alright guys, how far do I go? To the corner?
To the window.
To the door. We're already on the wall.
Go to the corner.
To the sweat run down my butt.
Sam!
Thanks, Cryptid Sam.
You're welcome.
I guess Tomas is probably gonna peek around the corner. Not Reese. Reese is like, nah.
I'm gonna peek around the corner.
Alright.
Can I, like, if we stop at the corner, can I use the seek action here?
Yes.
Okay. That's a perception, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Just imagining a bunch of heads coming around a hedge.
Yeah, it's Three Stooges style. Just doot doot doot.
For some reason, Reeves is at the top.
He like climbed on Tomas's head.
33.
You don't detect any immediate movement in that area.
Okay. And is there only like the left and forward right now?
Yes, as far as you can see. Heading back the way you came or going north.
Let's go north.
Alright.
Next corner.
Oh my god, the back. Oh my god, it's the tree
Oh
behind us.
no!
Well,
Oh.
Are we
Well.
having fun yet?
this will be a good trip back, won't it now?
Okay, if I wanted to like stop and peer around and do the thing every time we hit a corner, do you want me to keep rolling or?
We'll keep using that roll.
Okay.
I can't see what's up here. There's just like a big sliver of black.
I know.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Oh.
This section here that looks like a wall, that is an overpass. Like an arc. There is a hole through that wall.
Okay, so we
Reese
can go
will-
through that way.
The
Yeah.
weird little
Reese will
black
stop
splash.
here. It's this here, I think.
Yeah.
Reese is like, so.
And you do see that the path also extends north from there.
Do we want to keep going north or?
I mean, I guess that's where we gotta go, right?
It's kind of what it's. Mika's gonna pull out our compass real quick and see if it still shows north or.
Roll survival.
$23.
Yep, it looks like the area isn't currently interfering with the compasses.
Well, so far it's still the right way, so north it is.
Alright. Next corner.
We.
Unless I need to go further. Why was I given the steering of this?
Because it's funny.
Thanks, Matt.
That is all you can see from your current location.
Okay, let's, oh god. Oh god!
I really like the idea that like Tomas is like in the front pulling everybody along with his weak noodly arms.
Occasionally he gets stuck. Because
Yeah.
Wolf gets distracted.
Wolf, Wolf, gotta go. Gotta go.
So,
As you try to move down that pathway and you squeeze past a collapsed section of the wall, you turn ahead and you can see that the path ends right with a large tree growing in the center with no way to walk around it.
dead end, guys.
Don't suppose if we asked the tree nicely it'd let us by, eh?
Okay. Turn around, Reeves. You're in charge now.
Okay.
How are we supposed to... We can't just walk backwards.
Turn around. Take your body and rotate it.
We're so dead.
But Tomas, the rope. We can't. But Okay, let's just retie the knot.
No, let's just everybody turn around and Tomas, you head back the other direction. It'll be fine.
Alright, the lad's cracked. Let's go.
I guess Reeves is going.
Tomas, what was your perception roll, you fucking goon? So as Tomas is fucking losing it.
God.
This party's a mess.
You okay, champ? I'm glad you think this is hilarious. I'm getting to a tall where like, shit, we have to turn around. Fuck, we can't turn around. What heroes.
Reese just in the middle, quietly going, "I knew this was a bad idea."
So, as you guys begin trying to awkwardly shuffle and turn around, when you're about a third of the way repositioned, you start hearing boom, boom, boom coming up from the pathway behind you guys.
Oh shit.
Oh wait.
Which
the pathway-
behind? This one or this one?
The side where Reeves is, back where
Okay.
you came.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
so this one.
Because
Reese
Does the
is
tree
like,
look climbable? Listen.
In theory, yes. Your body cries out in agony, but it is defensible.
But there's no other way out. It's just the tree and whatever's behind us.
Yep.
We're just gonna
Reeves.
look at everybody and be like, "The tree."
Tomas looks at his arms. He's like, "Fuck."
Mika blinks and then turns around and like plants herself with her shield.
Reese is like, "Okay, not the tree then."
Alright. So, as you guys resign yourself to dealing with whatever is coming around the corner, it gets closer and closer. And you hear something scraping up against the side of the passageways as if it's barely big enough to fit through them. And you finally see the source of the noise pop around the corner.
Zamir!
Oh, thank the makers.
So, as it breaks around the corner, you see the Minotaur stop for a moment before he charges up and, in his giant arms, picks you up, just without any effort at all, Reeves, and starts shaking you back and forth in a hug.
Oh, baby.
It's like Zamir,
Oh no,
yay!
you're all tied together. I'm sorry.
it's good to see you too, Zamir. Ah.
Oh, I thought it was you guys. I heard something going on in the woods and I came to go check it out. I'm glad it's you.
Glad it's
We
you.
came for you.
And Kabak.
We got more rope if you want it.
Oh no, I'm good. Thank you. So did you guys get lost out here too? It's been a while, so I
No, we
wouldn't have
walked
thought
in
so.
willingly, trying to
Yeah,
find you.
We're working on it. We're working on the lost part, though.
Oh
Wait.
yeah, you're pretty deep in here already, huh?
Wait, did you say 2?
What?
Are you lost?
We've only been in here for a couple minutes.
Wait, what direction did you come from?
South? Theoretically.
Down?
House.
You see him hold his finger up for the second and look around before he goes, oh. That's a bit closer. I thought you might have wandered in from the east or something. That's like days worth of travel. I didn't realize we were this close to one of the exits over here. But to answer your question, no, I'm not really lost, and I could actually leave at any time pretty much, but there are complications.
Go on.
So, normally, this is a really nice place as long as you're not mean to the plants and try to come in and take any of them. But I think there's some sort of problem going on. There's a corruption spreading.
That's,
We gotta get rid of that.
yeah, so we
Yeah.
heard.
Me and Kapak were trying to work on it for a while, but he got a bit frustrated, and he hasn't
Oh no.
stopped being frustrated.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Where is the little guy?
You see him bite the bottom of his lip, and like his ears perk up for a second. It doesn't sound like he's around here right now. That's probably good.
Oh boy.
Okay, that's kind of
Oh.
frustrated, huh?
Is Kopak getting corrupted?
No,
Kind of.
I don't think so. I think Leshy's are already different enough. They see things a lot differently than normal people, and I think this place is getting to his head a little bit. Not that I ever worry about him being corrupted himself, but he might be a bit blind to things now.
Blind.
So he may not recognize us and come smash at us?
It might be hard for him to see us through all the corruption.
Oh, good.
Um, and you'd be surprised how long he can keep going, considering.
Right?
Well,
Loose cannon Kapak.
instead of needing sleep, he's kind of solar powered.
Oh.
I mean, he's a tree.
Yeah. Sometimes he'll settle down for a bit to draw nutrients back in, but it's not for long.
Okay, so Kopak's on a rampage. Great. How do we stop that from being a thing?
Probably dealing with the corruption.
Zumir nods at that.
Alright, so how do we deal with it?
I've been trying to figure out what exactly the problem has been for the past couple. He counts on his fingers for a bit. Weeks?
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Hmm. So, is this like a common thing that happens in a forest?
Oh no. I've never seen anything this bad.
But you have seen something like it.
No, what I meant was I lived here for years and I've never seen it anything like this.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Have you
There's
had
some.
to,
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, have you had to actually fight with anything here, or is it just the whole forest twisting around on you?
From time to time, some of the locals have gone a bit restless, and some of them have been displaced by things a bit more violent in nature. I prefer not to, but I can defend myself when needed. I think I have an idea of what's going on, roughly. There's a couple of sites around shrines and waystones and the like. Things the druid or the fae tapped into that existed on natural ley lines that gave this forest power. I think something's getting into at least one of them, maybe a few. It's drawing power from it and corrupting it in the process, twisting the forest. I've been trying to get contact with the circle here, but I don't know if any of them are left.
Is there like a typical meeting place they tend to gather around?
He shakes his head. There are only a handful of them, and they were the caretakers of the entire labyrinth. I thought I probably would have run into one of them by now, but I haven't seen any sign of them.
That's worrying.
Maybe they sensed
Yeah.
the same thing you did and headed to one of these sites, or thought the same thing you did, headed to one of these sites. So maybe we go find one and see if we can find one of them.
It's worth a shot. I've already taken a look at a couple of locations. At the very least, even if nobody else is there, probably get some of the herbs there. It could be useful in trying to purify whatever has been tainted. Let's see. And he looks around for a moment. You see his ears shift. There's 3 places that come to mind that might be of use to us. Closest would be the fairy lights to the southeast. Normally, that's where the fae and the spirits would dance together, but something got there and seems to have turned it into a bit of a hunting ground. It isn't exactly somewhere I'd go if you have a weak stomach, but there's some flowers that grow there. They're not native here, but they have a fine powder that I could use. To the far southwest, there's some old trees. Ancient, tall. Their bark grows as dark and hard as obsidian. I'll probably need about 3 pounds of that ritual, but I think there's something stalking those grounds. Every time I've tried to get close, I felt something watching me, so I backed off. And outside of that is also the Druid's Glade to the northwest. They didn't always congregate there, but that's usually where they stopped between their individual sessions. We always tried to keep emergency supplies stored up there in case something happened. There might have been some surviving. There might have been some supplies that survived whatever happened to them, but I haven't had a chance to get close enough to check with everything else going on.
Would either of the things that you need be up there too? Like just set aside?
Potentially, there might be some stashed away.
Well, potentially we might run into them as well. I say we check that place out first.
Right.
Where was that one again?
Far to the northwest. So around like here-ish. I don't even know if you can see through the darkness when I ping.
No. As loath as I am to go to this place, shouldn't we hit the places that are closest first and then swing back up there?
Alright, that's kind of what I was thinking. The least we traveled, the better.
Not that I want to go to a place that Zumir says is not for someone with a weak stomach.
Yep.
Closest does make sense, at least.
I'm just thinking we could knock a few birds out with one stone.
Right. Do you want to all head there together, or should we try to cover more ground?
I would rather not split up.
Okay. The forest doesn't listen as well as it used to, but I can probably help us get there without any issues. Alright. Do you guys need any help, or...? And he just kind of gestures to you all, like, stuck half turned around in the hallway.
I think we got it.
Do we?
Do we?
He's trying to squeeze himself.
I think we can afford to lose the rope now that we have Zumir.
Yeah, I
It's
agree.
so much more funny.
Wolf cuts it off him immediately.
He's like,
That's my
puppy, cut me
rope."
free.
Wolf does it for you immediately.
That's
Guys.
the rope.
Guys, you can just untie it. You don't need to.
Wolf looks directly at Reeves and cuts it more.
What a
What?
waste of perfectly good rope.
You owe me new rope now, dude.
Sure.
Yeah, this is fine hemp.
I'll
It's
get
really
you
nice
s-
hemp.
I'll get you some new rope.
Okay, cut me out then.
Wolf does not cut out till now.
Wow.
Well,
Dang.
change of tune real quick.
Favoritism.
Ross is gonna
Alright.
untie himself.
Yeah,
Reeves will also untie himself.
so
Yeah.
everyone's just disengaging. Which was a good
Yeah,
thought.
fun, Sam.
Yeah. Well, he'll look at me, he's like, unless you want to stick together.
It's a good thought, but think we might work better if you don't come flying behind me.
he does not have a straight face at all when he suggests that.
Neither does Mika.
We. Alright.
Yes, Matt, I just had a blast.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Alright. So. Following Zumir, let me open this up because he will navigate you through without any issue.
Hello?
There we go.
Hello.
Okay.
So, Zumir leads you guys back through the path which you came, stopping every so often and placing his hands on the wall and whispering things. And the path that you came in through is very much gone, but he leads you through a new route to the south and down to here. So let's go shift maps for a bit.
Someone else can lead.
That is
I mean,
entirely
technically-
up to you.
Technically I was, but you had the icon.
That's what I meant.
Mika will take point unless someone else opts to do so.
No, I'm good. We got Shumir now.
Alright, feel free to arrange yourself within
Oh.
the starting area.
He's watching the news.
Alright.
He's in and out. Yeah, I got a.
Alright. So, as you get closer, the smell of iron and rot hits your nose as you realize why Zumir said this probably wasn't an area for the faint of heart. As you can see, the once lush forest floor has been layered with a manure of viscera, scattered with tiny bones
Probably.
and shredded wings. Not those of the bird variety, they look almost closer to insect wings, but a bit larger than anything you'd ever seen before. Growing from this horrific mixture, you can see several twisted plants arcing up skywards and blooming into horrific, violent blossoms.
Reese is gonna make a heaving sound.
Matt's gonna scratch up his nose like, Phelan could not be happy about this.
No, I imagine he wouldn't be.
I mean,
More,
we know he
more,
isn't.
more or less unhappy than when I burned down his temple.
What is
Zumir's like, why did you burn down his temple?
Zombies.
this stuff?
I was hoping to get a closer look to try to figure it out, but I guess now is as much time as ever. Zumir's gonna approach one of the blossoms and start studying it.
Lana's just gonna kind of hang out over up here.
It's nothing I've ever seen around here. Doesn't look like it's native to our plane, even. It might be some sort of abyssal flower.
We were told it might be something of that sort, so.
And what? My
Oh, good.
knowledge of
Demon
demons-
flowers.
My knowledge of demons probably would not cover their flora.
Probably not, no, because you weren't
Okay.
planning on committing horrific, like, genocide to their botany.
Mm-hmm.
Carefully, after examining a couple of them, Zumir starts harvesting some of the blossoms for studying to see if any of its use could be useful to him in the rituals. And I need everybody to roll me a perception check.
A perception check, you said?
30.
See, Chris, I just absorb your bad luck.
21. Sorry. Don't know.
Alright. Tomas, what direction are you scouting? If you answered me, you were on mute.
No, I'm thinking he's probably looking more like west northwestish into like the blossoms since Mika and Lana are up north.
Okay. So, as Zumir finishes gathering another one of them, you see a figure out of the corner of your eye and turn to attention as a man in a pinstripe attire of alternating pink, blue, and green watches you all from the tree line. Ah, visitors. What can I do for you here?
Nice threads.
Thank you kindly.
Well,
Can I ask your name? Bit of a strange place to run into someone.
Oh, this entire forest is strange, my dear. And you should know that better. You should know that better than to ask somebody their name in places like these.
Faye.
So, you see him smile with that grin.
What grin? What?
I put him on the map.
Oh, I see. I have to zoom in like a million times.
Sorry, let me make him a little bigger.
No, it's okay. Oh my.
oh dear.
Uh,
That's not creepy at all.
Reese is gonna look around at everybody. He's like, don't give out your name and don't lie.
I'm just going to let you do the talking.
I'm also gonna glance back at Reese. He's like, "Do you trust me for a moment?"
I will let you do whatever you're going to do.
Tomas will look back at the man, smile, and like in Sylvan say, "We are not here to cause trouble. We simply need a few flowers, and we will be on our way."
Roll me a diplomacy check.
We're dead.
Wow.
I will have you know I'm at least trained.
No, I know. It was just a joke.
26.
You see him shift his mouth from side to side and thought at that for a moment before going. I appreciate the courtesy of speaking to me in a more eloquent tongue, but I put a lot of work into cultivating those flowers, and I don't appreciate people taking what's mine. Now, it looks like you lot have already ruined quite a few of them. We're gonna have to do a little bit of work to get them back. And he whistles.
Was he speaking in Sylvan?
Yes.
Tomas
Oh, fuck.
very quietly under his breath, so like Reese and Wolf can hear. He's like, "Oh, so these are his flowers. He's not happy, and he's going to fix it."
We have the mind link, Tomas.
You do.
Reeb says over the mind link.
Tomas will repeat exactly what happened in the mind link.
Just be like, okay.
He shifts up from his position against the tree. I need everybody to roll me initiative.
Oh, those guys don't
Yep.
look any less creepy than he does.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Who would have thought the nice fey gentleman was gonna be me?
Yeah, he's such a snappy dresser too.
I love how Reese immediately saw he was Faye and was like,
Oh, fuck me.
What are these initiative rolls?
I really appreciate you, Matt, being like, Sylvan will come in more in handy than any of the others right now. And yeah.
Yep.
What the fuck are those?
If you want to spend an action on your turn, you can make a
No,
knowledge
I
check.
just.
God, we
I
are
ju-
in fucking Bloodborne.
I'm trying to
Ghosts.
determine. They just look like heads.
They look like mushroom dudes.
I can send you their full picture. Hold on.
Okay.
Yes, please do.
Oh boy.
This is what they look like.
Oh.
Oh dear.
It's not any better. I was happier thinking they were mushroom dudes.
No happy.
I mean, that could be a lot worse.
Yeah.
Here's the main one.
The old blood.
Alright. Tomas, 37. I did the thing again where I see the cat and think that's not Tomas. That's an 18.
Tomas.
27. That's a 20.
I love how that's official Pathfinder art. That's terrifying.
Yep. No, those things are great. Oh, there it is. There's Reese.
Yeah.
I mean,
I love that Kevin rolled a nat 1 and still rolled better than me, technically.
Yep, because there's no crit fails in initiative.
Nope.
And what do these guys have? Alright, let's sort this. Alright. Tomas, you are up first.
So Tomas is going to quickly shout at Wolf and Mika to put the blanch on their weapons.
Oh, also, Tomas.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, never mind. Not yet. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay.
Okay. So then, could I have had the blanch in my quiver?
Yep.
Okay. I would get 10 arrows out of that.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna target the creepy dude.
Yep.
And I'm gonna shoot him with 3 of them.
That's me.
Um,
Yeah.
36. 30. And a miss.
2 hits.
Okay. So the first one is 7 with the cold iron and 5 electricity. And then 6 with the cold iron and 6 with electricity.
So 2 of the arrows dig into him, and you see him recoil in pain as his smile turns into a snarling visage. It's like, it seems you came prepared. Let's see if it was prepared enough. Tomas, when your turn ends, I need a will saving throw.
Oh, okay. Well, that's the end of my turn, so.
Uh-huh.
Is that a fuck?
19. 19.
Ooh.
It was a natural 3.
So, Tomas, what's your deepest fear?
I actually have his fears written down. He has claustrophobia and thunderstorms.
So, Tomas, as this man starts pulling one of your arrows from him and flicking it into the viscera at his feet, you feel the woods begin to constrict in around you, and the air above head begins to crackle with an incoming storm. Bolt of lightning striking somewhere into the forest behind him to illuminate his dark visage before the light fades away, leaving you nothing but glowing white beads reflecting the light off his eye as he stalks towards you. You are frightened 1.
Yep, the mouse is just gonna freeze in place.
Alright. His turn happens and you see some of the wounds on him begin to mend.
Get fucked.
Alright, let me just check something real quick. What do I want to do with that? He is... Alright, so he is going to begin mumbling something and twitching his fingers in front of him as he approaches. And Tomas, you see a shadowy figure burst from the viscera and try to attack you. I need a will saving throw.
That one's better this time, 25.
Still a failure, unfortunately. So this monster grabs onto you and digs a dagger of rusting iron into your chest.
I don't know if this matters, but my clothes are covered in lead and leg.
It unfortunately does not matter in this case.
Okay.
You take 5, 10, 14, 20, 25, 26 mental damage and are frightened 2.
Okay.
Yep. And he is going to use his last action to stride up over to here while you're distracted. Give a quick curtsy as he passes you, and then try to dig his hand into Reese's chest. Let's see. What can that dice get for me? How does a 28 do?
That hits.
Alright, and he has sneak attack. Boop and boop. Alright. So that is 15, 20, 29 slashing damage.
Okay.
As he walks up and just you feel his sharp iron-like claws tear through your flesh, and you feel his fingers bump up against your rib cage as he tries to drive them through your chest.
Harsh
not as
mellows.
frail as you look, unfortunately. We can fix that. Alright. And with that, let's have a fun little adventure. This boy's gonna run south real quick. Wolf,
Yes.
I need a will saving throw. Alright. You hear one of the creatures north of you chitter something in a language you don't understand, and you feel your body start to lock up. You're able to force your way through the worst of it, but you are stunned 1 as they approach you. Reeves, you are up.
Okay. Reeves would have had his crossbow in the light configuration, just so he make the most use out of his new toy. He is going to level a shot at him.
Alright.
22
Uh,
with gang up.
with gang up, that just hits.
Awesome. Light configuration is 2d8.
Yes.
13 for 19 points of damage.
Alright. And they have... Okay. Alright.
And as the next block clicks in, he'll pull back the string and fire again.
Alright.
It's -5. Probably nope.
That is unfortunately not a hit.
And we're just gonna Hail Mary the last one. No.
No luck. You have 2 shots left in the clip.
And that'll be his turn.
Alright. Zumir, my boy, what are you gonna do? Okay. How does this work? Just need to check. Quick. Oh, okay. Okay, if that's the case. That won't work. For now, let's. Yes. Okay. Zumir is gonna walk up to you, Reese, and put a hand on your shoulder as he finishes muttering something in a language you don't understand, and your skin becomes rock hard. You now have resistance 5 to all physical damage.
Thanks, Sumir.
And I believe that is his turn. Yep, that's 2 action. Alright, Mika, you are up.
Alright. Look at the clusterfuck down there, and she's just gonna. I heard Tomas yelling earlier about applying stuff to her hammer, so she'll do that. So it's
Yep,
like
that
one.
takes an action.
Yep. And then she'll just, let's see here. Or march on over here and swing at this, sir.
Alright. Also, Reeves, I need you to make me a will saving throw.
Oh, okay.
I can deal with that. 19, 39 to hit.
That is a crit.
22.
Reeves, you feel like sorry, brain, no, do good, think. Suddenly you find yourself being haunted. What is your deepest fear?
I think, given recent events, it's probably Eber.
So, in the distance, as you glance towards your companions, you hear Reese cry out in pain from the hit and look over, and as you do so, just for the briefest of moments, instead of the Fey gentleman, you see Eber with his sword plunged through Reese's chest and just ripping it free from his side as Reese collapses dead before you shake your vision and it's back to normal. And every so often you just see him out of the corner of your eyes. You are frightened 1.
Okay.
Alright, Mika, what would you like to do with your remaining action?
I think that's my 3 actions actually. Apply stuff, move, and then smash.
Yep, I just need the roll to hit.
Oh, yeah, it was 39 to hit. The damage was 6, 17, 34 damage plus whatever it is the cold iron blanch does.
Oh jeez, yep, that'll do it. You see the creature like recoil back slightly and hiss at you as it stares at you with beady eyes. Alright, make me that will saving throw.
Okay. Will, 35 total.
Alright. You are fine. Alright, Wolf, you're up.
So I only have 2 actions.
Yes. Well. That's just enough for my favorite thing.
Don't forget.
Stromboli?
Wait, does putting poison on require an action?
Yes, it requires an action to put on this
Fuck
silver
that
sheen.
shit. I'm power attack.
Oh my god.
He slaves over a hot alchemy pot.
Hey, blame the creepy fuck in front of me, not me, okay?
Mm.
Alright, roll me that hit. That's a hit.
Bum bum bum.
Alright. Alright. Give me that will saving throw, by the way.
Okay.
Lana, you're up. Reese, you're on deck, sorry.
Holy shit!
Alright, yeah, you're fine. Alright, Lana, you're up.
This is
All
where
right,
I thrive.
So Mika pretty much killed the one over there, right?
She chunked it. It's still going.
Is it? Oh, I didn't see a health bar. Okay.
Yeah, I don't see a bar
I-
for him.
I guess Lana will pretty much just kind of scoot her. Like, if he's still moving, Lana will just kind of scoot her way on up here
Mhm.
and hit it with the young double punch. Just
Double
regular,
punch.
no key.
Alright.
So that'll be. And there we go. So one
That
double punch back in.
is a crit.
Yay! For 13 damage.
Is that 2 normal punches or flurry?
It was a flurry.
They rolled a 16.
That is just barely a crit fail.
Hell yeah. Is that stunned 3 or 2?
3.
Well, it was nice knowing you, sir.
And then with her third action, she'll just go ahead and toss shield down on Reese. And that'll be her turn.
Everyone's like, protect the bard.
Unlimited bard works. Alright. Give me
Unlimited
that
buff
will saving
works.
throw.
That's right, that's right. Nope, sorry, that's Roll20 Help Center. That's not the dice roller.
Hello, roll 20 health center. My
Oh,
DM's trying to
fucking
make.
god! That's 20.
Alright. Lana, you feel yourself stricken by one of your deepest fears. You are frightened one. You got the spooks.
What's your deepest fear, Lana?
I'll get back to you in a second about that. I don't know.
That is fair. Alright. Reese, you're up.
Gonna pop the triple wombo combo with Inspire Courage.
Boom, 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 boom.
So the first performance roll is going to be for Inspire Heroics.
Alright.
31. Not awful.
Passes.
Okay, so it turns into +2, and then to make it lingering. Ugh.
Passes.
Whew, okay. So lingering for 3 rounds, right?
Yep.
Okay. I really do just roll like garbage.
By the
Reese is,
power of that modifier.
Reese is gonna take the steppies. And then,
How rude.
yeah, I know. He's gonna cast. That's a hard choice. Fuck it. Let's do Phantasmal Killer on the big dude.
Alright. Might be a chance. 25 on the will.
Fail.
Is that an incapacitation move?
No.
Alright. A normal failure.
Okay. So takes 8d6 mental damage and is frightened 2. If it can be frightened.
You say that.
Huh?
I said you say that.
What?
He takes the damage.
Okay, yeah, that's what I figured.
Probably immune to fear.
I was like, huh, something that's inflicting fear probably can't be frightened.
What? No.
29.
How terribly creative of you, dear.
I learned it from watching you.
And I'm gonna step again after I mark my spell slot.
Alright, give me that will saving throw.
Nah, I don't wanna.
Isn't Will your good one? Isn't it the one with like the whole like evasion?
Yeah.
Do it!
29?
Reese just flips him off and says, "Bitch, I'm always scared."
Also, a success is a critical success.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. Bitch, I'm always scared. That's fair.
That's my secret cabin. I'm always shitting my pants.
Basically.
Alright, so let me mark the people that are now immune to that effect.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Alright. Alright, Tomas, you're up. You have a -2 on everything you do this turn.
Okay. I'm going to shout at Reeves.
What?
Reeves, shoot him in
What?
the eyes.
Who?
He can't see us. He can't hurt us, right? So you're getting the warden's boot this time.
Applied to who?
You.
No, is that on a specific target?
Oh
or...
yeah, it's on the guy. It's
Oh,
only on
okay.
my head
It's
target.
the guy that has the little skull and crossbones.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
So
so
now
you
Reeves
go,
is ripped.
you get a -3 and a -6 instead of what it
-5,
usually.
-10.
Oh
Okay.
shit, that sucks. And then I'm gonna shoot at him with 3 more cold iron arrows.
Point blank.
I get a disadvantage at that. Don't
No,
I?
you don't get disadvantage. It just provokes attacks, but you don't know if this man does them or not.
Fuck it. I
He
mean,
doesn't have
moving
attacks
away.
of opportunities.
I know. I was.
If you move, would that prevent Reeps from having screening?
Zumir is Chonk Boy.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to stay.
You only got
in,
2 shots left in your crossbow anyway.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And I'm trying to keep flanking for Wolf.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna do 3 shots net.
Yep.
That one's 37.
Hit.
Are you doing my -2s or do I need my -2s?
I'm doing it.
Okay. 26.
Miss.
$28.
Miss. Your hands are shaking too much to get a steady shot.
Okay, so that's 8 cold iron and 5 electricity.
Alright.
Okay.
So it's his turn, and you see some of his wounds beginning to close. He's not really having a fun time with you. It's time to play Mr. Slappy. Well, seeing as your friend now has thicker skin than before, let's play a game.
We're not. We could not.
Have you ever felt your insides rearranged before?
That would be a new one.
Let's go on that experience together.
I did make pillows pop out of my hands before.
Oh, that's nice. As he digs his hand into your stomach. How's a 35 do?
Oh, that fucking hits.
What's your AC?
It's not a crit.
Let me make sure Frighten doesn't affect your
See?
DC. By the way, roll me that will save again.
My AC is 27. I rolled a fuck.
Hmm. Well, that's certainly a thing you could have done.
It's certainly a thing that I did.
Okay, there's no critical fail effect. All your checks and DCs. So your AC is reduced by 1. So that's 26, but it is not a crit still. Just barely.
Goodness.
Does this do the leaden leg?
Oh, because you got poisoned? Yeah.
Hold on, I need to check what that one does. Come on, Nessus.
Proud of
You
you.
need to load for me, please. I don't remember what leaden leg does. I need a DC 23 Fortitude.
He rolled a 21.
So stage 1 is 1d10 poison damage and a -5 foot stats penalty.
How much damage?
I need to find my d10.
Okay. Also, in the meantime, by the way, you're taking 29 slashing damage as you rearrange your guts.
Yeah.
Ow.
Oh, that's 8 poison damage.
Owie. Oh, that's a nasty trick, he says, as he's rearranging your insides.
Yeah, oh, fuck. Yeah, just a little bit.
Wonder what else is a nasty trick?
What you doing this time, my dude?
Sorry. 25 is your AC, you said? I mean 27?
27. Yeah.
Okay, so the second one misses. That one.
Uh-oh.
I'm dead.
It was nice having a boyfriend.
Yeah. So, Tomas,
Mm-hmm.
he looks you in the eyes. He's like, that was a pretty nasty trick you pulled.
Mm-hmm.
And you feel him grip and twist before ripping his hand free.
Oh.
Tomas,
Yeah.
you take 60 slashing damage.
Okay. So
Oh.
if I'm at -19.
Oh.
He rolled 30 damage before the crit.
Hi. I'm at -19.
Yep, Tomas is unconscious.
Matt, this is the first time you knocked me unconscious.
That was a pretty fucking metal way to do it.
It was a really pretty fucking metal way to do it.
Spicy.
Spicy boy. Alright, where's the on the ground? There we go, on the ground full of pain. Alright, so he just flicks the blood off his hands and starts looking for the next person. Okay. Person on Wolf. Let's do it this way. They're gonna try and slap Wolf once. That's gonna fail horribly, and then they're gonna try to spell you again. Wolf, I need another will saving throw.
Aye, Chief.
Excuse me.
That's better. Wolf, you are paralyzed for a round. As the creature looks into your soul and grabs out to you with its clawed hands and gnarled teeth, and you feel your body lock up. Reeps, you're up.
When Tomas goes down, do I get the Eber flash?
Yep.
Okay.
You just see Ever like eviscerate Tomas's stomach in half.
Okay. Neither Zumir or Wolf would provide me flanking even with gang up, correct?
Correct. And I don't believe your ally's corpse provide gang up either.
Unfortunately, no.
Listen, I try.
Oh, wait a second. Hold on. Hold up. 1 second.
Huh?
I forgot something. I think Inspire Courage gives +2 to fear, saves against fear.
I don't think anybody's failed by 2, but I will keep that in mind.
I failed by a
Yeah.
buck.
Yeah, I just wanted to double check in case it does apply.
Alright.
Yeah, saves against fear effects.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind for future checks.
Okay. Zumir will probably want to try and get Tomas up.
Probably.
Just think what Tomas would tell you. What would Tomas do right now?
Well, I think Reeves is going to summon his inner Tomas, and instead of going on the flight side of the fight or flight thing, once he sees Eber tear into his friend, he is going to rush up and attempt to stab him.
Tomas is such a good influence.
I'm gonna use my normal bonus, and you can apply Reese and Fear and all that for me. 30.
That's a hit.
Or 16.
Alright, alright.
He's gonna scream, he's gonna scream, get off of him, Eber!
Oh. Alright. What do you want to do with your last action?
He's gonna do it again.
Alright.
So, Tomas makes that a -2 because it's a
-3. Unless it's
-3.
an agile weapon, in which case it's...
Yeah, it's my bayonets, which it is.
Oh, then that's -2.
Hero point that he really wants to stab him. 35.
35 will stab him. Roll me that damage.
No crit.
No crit. He has a surprisingly high AC for a man in funny clothes.
Wow. For another 12 damage.
Alright, alright. Alright, I gotta apply bonuses from Reese. So that's gonna be another... Maths is hard, my friends. Alright. And roll me a will saving throw, Reeves.
Okay. Does the Hunter's bonus give additional on damage too, or is it just
Nope.
attack?
just
tackle.
makes it easier to land follow-ups.
Yeah.
Okay.
Essentially, you get like Tomasa's special ranger feat thing.
I gotcha. You said will save?
Yes.
28.
So, as you stab him and he eventually pushes you away for a second, the visions of Ever fade. It's still a creepy man with his hand dripping in blood, and Tomas collapsed, but no longer
I take back
feared.
what I said. Your clothes are ugly.
Oh wow, that's hurtful. He
Oh,
looks
Reeves, you're dead.
absolutely. He looks absolutely devastated for a second before he cackles.
So proud of you, Reeves. So proud.
All right.
Tomas will have to be brought up to speed later. It's like, and Reeves insulted the guy.
Oh fuck yeah, Reeves.
All right. I know they have a healing spell. There it is. Heal. That'll do it. All right. So where? Let's pump this up. Pump it up. All right. So Zumir is going to gesture in your direction and extend his hand outward, Tomas. You feel a surge of energy flow into you as Zumir casts Heal. How much HP does our giant cow friend put back into your body? That's not bad. You feel 19 HP as he magically mends your innards back to the point where they are functioning and not killing you.
I wanted to make a joke and be like, oh wow, now he's at 0. Because he went negative 19. But
Yeah.
Tomas
You
is
lurch and just vomit blood and slowly start picking yourself back up.
Tomas just grumbles. He's like, how does Reese go unconscious this often?
This is awful. Why does he keep doing this?
Yeah, like this is bad.
newfound Reese respect.
Oh wow, dying sucks ass.
Wait, you
Alright.
gotta stop doing that.
Mika, you're up.
So, Tomas is up, at least
Yep.
somewhat.
Yeah.
What's the icon on my head?
You're immune to the fear effect.
Ah, okay. Alright. Let's see here. Pull up one of my bookmarks here, because I've got too many things that I don't have details for, so I have to keep opening up bookmarks. Alright, having seen Tomas go down and bounce back up, Mika is gonna rage. And then
I see.
go charge at this guy and smack at him. Just gonna go ahead and do the positive damage.
Alright.
Tomas Defense Squad.
I just gotta remember how the numbers for rage work. If I hit. 36 to hit. Unless there's any sort of flanking stuff. Or 36 base and then whatever needs to be added.
36 flanking plus 2 from Maurice is just enough to crit.
36 is what I rolled, and then what is flanking add stuff to it?
Flanking reduces his AC
Ah,
by 2, and
gotcha.
Reese buffs your to hit by 2, so it's effective plus 4.
Gotcha.
So you just barely crit the man.
Key. Figure out how to do this.
So that's 2 crits and a crit success in 1 fight. Goddamn.
Last session was even more gross. So. Alright. So that'll be, and does rage damage double as well?
Yes, any flat modifier. As long as crit does not cause the damage, you double it.
Okay. So positive damage. And then 15, 30 regular damage. Yeah, 15, 15 damage times 2.
Yep.
And then whatever gets added to that, if anything.
Alright. Oops.
Opportune backstab.
Yep.
Yes!
Roll me that hit.
Take the man down.
27 with applicable bonuses.
That is a modified 31 to hit. That'll do it. Roll me that damage. Alright.
22 damage total.
Alright. Yep, how do you want to do it?
He's just sort of amped up, and even though the visions of Eber has faded, he's just going to basically like just jump up and leap onto the guy's back and keep repeatedly stabbing him into the in the neck.
Yep. So, as he stumbles back and goes to pick himself up to come at you, Mika, you see this tiny ball of green fury dive upon it and just keep driving his bayonet into this thing until it ceases to move. The creature doesn't stop laughing until the life leaves its body.
Reeves is just shouting at it, just like shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up.
And finally it shuts up. Alright.
Mika, like, deliberately stomp on the body over to help patch Tomas up.
You are diagonal from Tomas, so you'll have to move.
Yeah. No, I said
There's also still 2 things, so you're still in combat.
Yeah, but that's the last of my stuff, so.
Okay.
Because when she does, it's gonna squish it.
Gotcha. Okay. Next up is Wolf, who is paralyzed for a turn. Alright, Lana, you're up.
Lana's just gonna go ahead and flurry at this boy.
Alright.
So, swing 1 and swing 2.
2 hits.
Hey. Bop, bop.
Alright, so that is 20 damage.
Yes.
Are your hands treated as cold iron?
They sure are. And they have been for 2 turns.
Alright. When I apply the bonus damage from being a dumbass and forgetting to ask that question, how do you want to do it?
She just kind of like punches it out. I don't really have anything too flashy in mind at the moment.
Alright. So, with just a quick succession of blows, you land a solid strike into it, and the creature's visage goes lifeless as it just crumples under the weight of your impact. Alright, anything else on your turn?
Action 2. Yeah, I don't know why I even bothered measuring that. She'll just kind of cruise down here and try one more punch. Why not?
Sure thing. Roll me that hit. Yeah.
Bump, 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 bump. 1d20 plus 10. 24.
That's a hit.
Bop. 16.
That's a hell of a hit. Alright. That is down to... There we go. Oh, sorry. This much. I always forget Reese's applies damage. Alright. Speaking of Reese, it's that boy's turn.
Reese is gonna look at Reeves. Well, no, he's not, because I don't think he even saw Tomas go down, actually, now that I think about it, because of our Minotaur friend.
Yeah, he big.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, because we needed to add more trauma to the Reese pile. Of some man twisting around Tomas's insides like it was spaghetti on a fork.
Yeah, totally.
Say, no, if he would have, Reese would have seen Mika, growling and charging in, but probably wouldn't have seen the rest of it.
Nope. That's a shame. He is going to cast Discordant Melody on the last dude standing.
Alright. Is that a roll to hit or a roll to save?
It's a roll to hit. It's probably gonna be shit.
Not shit enough to miss. Roll me that.
I think that's. Gosh, I always forget what this. I
Your
think that's
fourth.
5d6.
Yes,
because cantrip level
because you're
5.
fifth level cantrips.
Yep. D6 plus my charisma modifier. One day it'll be 5. Oh.
So the creature starts letting out an unholy scream, and then you see blood pour out of its eyes and nose before it drops dead.
Cathartic.
Cathartic. Alright. Congratulations. You solved my boogeyman puzzle.
Kill the boogeyman.
Fucking evil ass Fae. Pieces of shit.
The boogeyman would be a fae.
Yeah. They're a neutral evil fae.
Yeah, I looked it up. I was like, ugh.
No, boogeyman and Pathfinder are fucked.
They are.
They fuck with you for like months or years and then just corner you in an alley or in your own house and then murder the shit out of you.
Or kidnap you and turn you into a bogey.
Hello?
That's cool.
Hi.
Hello?
Oh.
Okay. Everything went silent for a very long time.
Oh, everything's dead.
Okay.
I
That's
was just
good.
telling them that you guys are fighting bogeymans and bogies.
Oh, ew.
Yeah. But congratulations, your insides are back on your inside. It just hurts like a son of a bitch.
Yeah, which reminds me, crunch, 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 patch, patch, patch.
Reese is gonna sit down.
I'm gonna lay on the ground while Mika does that.
Reese is gonna see him around Zamir and be like, "Are you okay?
I died.
What?"
He didn't die.
Don't say that,
Unconscious.
Tomas. Please don't say that.
Oh. Zamir, you put my organs back where they belong, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
that's
did.
good.
They're in place. Trust me on that.
Oh, good. Reese,
Yes.
how do you keep going unconscious? That's awful.
You don't say.
Mm.
Reese is gonna walk over and sit next to Tomas.
You make a medicine check.
Yes. Do you want to attempt the DC 15 or the DC 20 or the DC 25? Actually, I think you can only do DC 20.
Yeah, DC 20, and I do have those. Been wearing those gloves, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see if I do this right. 31.
Is it treatments? Okay. So that is going to be 42 HP.
42?
Yes, because it's 4d8 maxed. Oh, sorry, no, this is treat medicine. They have to roll for that, even outside of combat. Sorry, can you roll me 4d8?
Okay.
And then add 10 to it.
48 plus 10?
Yep.
So, alright. 27 total.
Alright. And you are no longer wounded.
I was wounded?
When you go unconscious, you wake back up with a stack of wounded, and when you're wounded, you start off at dying 1 plus wound count. So if you keep flip-flopping, you eventually just left for dead it and just die instantly.
Oh Jesus.
Yep.
Reese is gonna reach out and hold Tomas's hand. Is Tomas laying in a pool of his own blood?
Yep.
Tomas is laying
my
in a
God.
pool of a lot of blood. From a lot of things.
Reese will hold his hand anyways.
Well, I was just gonna squeeze it. He was like, ow.
So romantic.
Reese is gonna stare down at Tomas and be like, idiot.
Lana's kind of gripping her head, trying to shake off the fear effect, and she's like, Zumir, are you able to get what you need from here?
Yeah, I'll finish gathering all of that so we can get out of
Do
here.
you want any help?
Sure. And you have trained in nature, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Zumir will point you in the right direction of how to clip things. And together you guys finish gathering the last of the Abyss Blossom while Mika is treating Tomas's horrific gut wound. And
Any chance you guys are willing to take 10 more minutes for me to put more poison in my clothes?
I need to take 10 minutes to.
Can you not do that while you're being healed? Because Lana can refocus while being healed.
Can
Yeah.
I do that while I'm being healed?
Yeah,
so you
Reese
have
will
one hand
refocus.
like holding Reese's hand, and the other one just threading poison needles into your clothes. Like a
Okay.
fucking psycho.
That's Tomas right there.
Mika's like moving and she's like, would you hold still for 2 fucking seconds so I can fix you?
Oh, Mika, are you done there? I need to go fill that up with needles.
Pretty much. Alright.
Tomas is such a fucking cryptid.
What do you want from me?
Reese is not even noticing because he's refocusing.
Okay. So, considering the time combat usually takes, this is probably a good place for us to pause for the evening.
Ooh.
Yes.
That bodes well for the next time.
There's the potential to not do combat. Unless you guys want to go until you potentially trigger combat, and then we'll pause at the combat start.
I mean, whichever
I-
works. Would,
I don't
would,
work. I don't work until 1:30 tomorrow, so I don't give a shit.
Good either way here.
Alright, we can at least transition you guys to the next zone. So, there were 2 other areas that the fluffy boy mentioned. The Blackwood Grove and the Druid's Glade. Blackwood Grove was in the southwestern area, and the Druid's Glade was in the northwestern area.
Where do you guys think we should go?
I don't think I get to pick this time.
which is closer?
The Blackwood Grove is slightly closer.
Let's just let's go there.
Wasn't there something there, like, stalking it?
There was something here stalking this too, so
We're gonna have to deal with it anyway.
Yeah.
But the more of this we deal with, the less Kapak is freaking out, I hope.
Hopefully. If we can at least get him to calm down a little bit, he should be able to help us, but until then, I'd prefer to stay clear of him for a bit. So the Blackwood Grove, then?
Seems like it.
Lead on.
Yeah.
He puts his hand down to help you onto your feet, Tomas.
I'm also pick the hand and jump up.
Then once everybody's good to go, we'll start over to the Blackwood. So, So, Zumir leads you guys through a path that you could have swear that you've been through before, but the direction seems slightly off.
What? Yeah.
And up.
Yeah.
In a grove of trees, tall, ancient, and seemingly almost just made of obsidian. I need you guys to make me a perception check as you pass into the area.
I'm super good at those. Not really.
You said perception.
35.
Oh, there it is.
Nat 20, hell yeah.
What are we rolling? Sorry, I got.
Perception.
Okay.
So, nobody else notices anything else off except for Lana.
Mm-hmm.
And all these people spread out a bit. So as you guys are scanning around looking for any sight of the creature stalking the area, you feel like you're being watched for a moment, Lana.
Mm-hmm.
I realized I didn't have this token in 1 second. You look off in the direction, and at the far side of the forest, standing slouched over, and craning his neck back to just barely meet you at eye level, is a man in colorful garb, wearing a jester's attire from as far as you can tell. And as you make eye contact with him for a moment, Lana, you feel something wrench in your chest. Give me a will saving throw.
Oh boy. Ba-ba-ba-bum, hero point use.
So, you feel your eyes water and the sides of your face begin to hurt for a moment. Before the man bows and makes his exit.
Lana is going to reach up for a moment to just kind of feel her face, and then is immediately going to message Reese with what just happened, just kind of muttering under her breath.
And as you're muttering that, where the man once stood, with that perception check you made, that you and all the people that rolled above a 32 see a creature approaching. Well, half of you see that creature approaching you. The other half see another. Let me put them on. Goddamn. I think I uploaded
Yeah.
the same one twice.
I have
Yep.
like 5 minutes, then we can go upstairs.
So,
I know. Yeah, I know.
where the jester once stood,
Ooh.
Oh dear.
you see an amalgam of 3 creatures. Appears to be some perverse mixture of some large cat, a goat, and some large winged lizard. And to the south, you hear a rumbling as the earth burrows and splits open, and a large armored skull emerges from the earth looking around as if searching for some sort of intruder.
Oh fuck that.
And when we start off next week, we'll be rolling for initiative.
Oh boy.
I can't wait to die. I'm still almost 30 HP down.
Hell yeah, you are.
Haha.
Fun, fun, fun.
Oh, 30.
Well.
Good work on those 20s, Lana.
Well, you know,
Enjoy
after
the
that,
secret scene.
after that combat, things had to go on its way a little bit. But yeah, so Jester boy, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Huh, I wonder what his deal is. What a funny
Yeah.
man.
I'm sure he's just having a laugh.
So many
What a weird dude.
snappily
Mhm.
dressed fae running around here.
Do you
Must
think he
look
tells Harlequin tales?
Ha ha ha. Let me see if I can pull the full picture up for you, Lana.
Oh boy.
There he is. So this is the figure that you saw, Lana.
Ooh, okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's creepy.
He's
Mighty
got things to
friendly.
give you. He's got presents underneath that cape.
Lana
Jingle,
didn't know
jingle,
that she had
jingle.
a phobia of clowns until this exact moment.
Lana's
What are
like,
you
huh, I don't
buying?
like
What
that.
are you selling?
Exactly.
Death.
That's just precious.
Alright. But yeah, we're having fun in the fun forest. Get to pull out some
Always.
change of pace monsters. Not everything has to be demons.
It's true. Can just be phase being fucking shitheads.
Yo, the world's falling apart. Knife out party. Let's do this.
This forest is ours, bitches.
Those fairies were talking some good shit until me and my boys rolled in. Alright. That's enough of you, jukebox.
Job's
Oh.
done.
Creepy noises.
Yeah, hopefully we should be able to wrap this up in another session or two. Then we'll see what goes on from here.
Whee.
See, not all of the children have to be in horrible, horrible pain. Just most of them.
It's not gonna make me
Side
happy.
eyes. Side eyes, Reese Tomas.
Is it bad that I really, really want us to run into Kapak?
So he could pick up Tomas and fucking yeet him into Reese and kill both of them.
Yeah.
You guys been talking this entire time.
What?
Yes.
So I heard Sam talk to her mom, and then Sam randomly cut out, and I thought she said like told us to wait. I thought you were all being very quiet, and then starting moving on the fucking roll 20. I'm like, wait a minute.
Nathan, that was a very long time ago.
I was like, why is everyone so quiet?
Nathan, did you hear the clown scene?
No.
Oh no.
So Nathan, see that clown in general?
Yes.
Lana saw him.
Yeah.
And then he bowed and went away, and Lana got teary-eyed and her face hurt.
It's a pretty badass looking clown, to be honest.
Yeah, I kind of have to agree with that one.
Yeah.
Raiko is now max ascended.
Hell yeah.
Hey.
Pretty
Nathan,
much.
I love you.
But yeah, next week we'll have a fun encounter with these two wonderful, wonderful creatures. I'm sure nothing bad will happen.
Tomas at the beginning of the fight downs his moderate healing potion. Fuck this noise.
Tomas invents a new way to chug potions where he duct tapes 40 lessers together and chugs them all at once.
Mm-hmm.
It's a sea into the universe.
If I just weave the healing needles into my clothing.
That's a bad idea, Tomas.
I could just stab myself on my clothes, right?
Not recommended.
Oh, but yeah, good work. Does anybody have any questions before we sky?
Not off the top of my head, at least.
I'm gooch.
I'm good.
Alright. If that's the case, I will talk to you all in a week where we come back to Clusterfuck Forest.